If you're an e-learning developer or an interactive video designer, you wear a lot of hats. You need to work with stakeholders, manage project scope, design creative and visually appealing interactions, and make sure your product meets business needs. Honestly, it can be pretty tough, and it would be awesome to have a resource to help you build up your skills. You probably won't find all of these topics covered in a single book, so I've put together this list of 5 must-read books to help you succeed in your career. Hi there, it's Kimberly Goh bringing you tips and tools to take interactive video to the next level. E-learning developers and interactive video designers have a lot in common. We all use instructional design tools like Articulate Storyline, Camtasia, Adobe Captivate, and Vion Studio to do our work. And we all need to master the skills of visual communication, interaction design, and digital storytelling so our products have a meaningful impact. The books I'll share with you today don't cover technology tools or tutorials. If you're looking for that, check out my other videos like How to Create Interactive Videos with the Screen Recorder Camtasia 2021. Instead, these books cover the underlying principles of performance, design, visual art forms, project management, and the power of story. Let's dive right in. Book number 1 is Map It by Kathy Moore. This book will help you ensure your work has a meaningful business impact, which is really critical in today's economy. This is especially important for e-learning developers because you know that e-learning often gets a bad reputation for being a click next information dump followed by a quiz. What I love about Kathy Moore's book is that she came up with a fundamentally different approach that actually works. This book shows you how to use a process called action mapping to meet true business needs. You identify what people need to do, why they aren't doing it, and then you develop activities to specifically target the problem areas. When I first read Map It, it totally blew my mind. This book had a huge impact on my career as a freelance e-learning developer and later as an interactive video designer. It showed me a new way to work with clients, stakeholders, and SMEs that was less like an order taker and more like a performance consultant. If you're feeling frustrated with your job as an e-learning developer or interactive video designer, I'd highly recommend Map It. I'll include a link in the show notes below. Book number 2 is The Non-Designer's Design Book by Robin Williams. This is another book that had a huge impact on me when I started my career. The problem with e-learning is that no one warns you that in addition to mastering tools like Articulate Storyline, you also need to gain experience with graphic design and visual communication. This book is perfect because it teaches you basic visual design principles like proximity, alignment, repetition, and contrast through real-life examples. Robin packed a lot of illustrations into this book so you can see for yourself what does and doesn't work. She also shows you how to work with color and fonts and how to think like a designer, which is extremely important when creating online media. If you're looking for a quick way to get up to speed on design, check out the Non-Designer's Design Book. Book number 3 is one of my favorites because it's about the evolution of visual art forms. It's called Understanding Comics, and it was written by New York Times best-selling author Scott McCloud. Since he's a comic book artist, Scott wrote and illustrated this book in comic book format, so it's a very entertaining read. But the book actually covers a huge range of topics that are applicable to e-learning and interactive video development, like story, sequence, timing, and style. He talks about how to use white space, or the space between panels, to imply action, which stimulates the reader's imagination. And he explores the relationship between text and graphics, which is so important when creating e-learning and interactive videos. So if you're looking for a book that will stretch your creativity while giving you a deeper appreciation for storytelling and visual communication, definitely check out Understanding Comics. Hey, if you're getting value from this video, I'd really appreciate it if you hit the like button to let me know. And be sure to subscribe so you'll see more content like this as soon as it's available. Book number 4 is The eLearning Designer's Handbook by Tim Slade. I was introduced to this book early in my career and it really helped me understand the e-learning development process. This copy is a first edition, but Tim just released a second edition and that one has even more tools and templates. What I love about this book is that it's a handbook, not a textbook. Tim answers frequently asked questions, provides real-world examples, and explains some of those acronyms that commonly get thrown around. The book guides you through the whole development process, from kickoff meeting and needs analysis, through storyboarding and development, and then to testing and rollout. Strong project management skills are critical for your success no matter what product you're creating. Whether you're designing e-learning or interactive videos, this book will give you the framework for the development process. I'd especially recommend the eLearning Designer's Handbook for those of you who are new to the industry. Check it out in the show notes below. Book number 5 is Resonate by Nancy Duarte. I don't have a physical copy of it here because I got the online version instead. Resonate is about the power of story and how it can be used to engage the audience. Nancy researched the story structure found in literature, film, and famous speeches like Martin Luther King Jr.'s "I Have a Dream" speech as she wrote this book. As you go through Resonate, you'll learn about the hero's journey and the importance of casting your audience as the hero and yourself as the mentor. You'll learn a new tool called Sparkline, which can be used to analyze presentations. The insights from this book will help you build your storytelling skills, which is so important for effective e-learning and interactive video design. As a best-selling author, Nancy could have easily sold this book through traditional channels, just like all of her other books. However, she decided to give this online version away for free so it could have the maximum impact. You'll find links to both the print and online versions of her book in the show notes below. Let me know which of these books sounds interesting to you in the comments. And it would really help me out if you'd hit the like button for this video and subscribe to the channel. To see examples of the best interactive videos for corporate training and video marketing, plus the software tools used to make them, check out this video next.